Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I know I'm always going to be called Mr. Negative, especially on Reddit, by several people who view my channel as just a way to complain about the game, as I get an awesome, fun reward. That's the opposite of complaining about the game. And that's fine. You know, call me what you want. But my goal is to wish for every summoner to land on champions that they love to use or that can help them clear content, that can get them to save money. Obviously, my channel's reputation and also its literal vision was to help save people money by reviewing every deal that popped into the game and talking about whether it was a good or bad deal. And then from there, my channel branched off into commentaries for crystals, rants about forum posts, game evolution, my own crystal openings, etc. And my goal is always to have at least one video on my channel a day that you would enjoy watching. If I post 7, I'd love for at least 1 to be enjoyable. But I realize that, everyone's taste and preferences are different. My goal is for everybody to have a good 7-star roster. And yes, at the time of recording this, my 7-star roster is one of those things that makes me feel legitimately guilty. But what happens when you save up for months and months and months and put your entire future hope into the 7-star crystal openings? Now, I have said in video form, and I'll say it again, even if your 7 stars are not great, don't think that that means it's the death of your 6 stars. It is not. It is not at all. But I also understand that when you really, really, really hope for something and it turns out to not go your way, it's deflating, man. So Rotelli, who's not in an alliance, has 64 new notifications. I don't know if that's a combination probably of profile pics and, new champions. Saved up 4, which is 50,000 7-star shards, because you get 20,000 for first 2, and then the others are 15,000. All right, let's see if would you quit Mcoc after this? Because the only message that I got with this is that he's ready to retire from the game. I think that's awesome. Okay, Killmonger is also one of those defenders that if you don't have a good option for, you're going to take some damage. He, to me, is like an even more annoying version of like Magic. I would be happy with Killmonger. That would make me excited. That would not make me want to quit the game. So, objectively speaking, got to disagree on number 1. Now, maybe the last 3 are all Gambits. I don't know. Or Hawkeye, or OG Spidey, or, you name it. But I would not retire from Mcoc after a 7-star Killmonger. In fact, ironically, I spent a ton of 6-star shards when 6-star featured crystals first came out trying to get 6-star Killmonger. I was unsuccessful, and of course I got him later in a normal crystal. Alright, there's Killmonger, and okay, so again, like Killmonger, really frustrating defender. I also think his special 2 is incredible. I hate fighting it, and I love using it. So, Rotelli, I'm not trying to sound like I'm not on your side here, but these are solid pulls. I wouldn't give them 10 out of 10, and obviously if that's what you're looking for, you're going to be disappointed. But there are far worse pulls out there. If you pulled to start off, like I said, 2 straight Gambits, then yeah, you'd have a reason to be wanting to quit. All right, I thought maybe he'd pop the last 2, but no. He's somewhat fast tapping the 3rd crystal in this bunch. And okay. Now, again, you got Sunspot and Dragon Man on the corners. I'd probably be most disappointed with this one, but Infinity Man has some good utility. I don't think, given how many people have Hulkling, probably not Corvus anymore, but like Hercules, Gallon. I don't think he's really a defender anymore for Battlegrounds. I think there's just too many people with good counters. And I do think offensively he can be improved. But I wouldn't hate this pull. I'm fine with it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm fine with it. You still haven't pulled the worst of the worst. And I think Kabam knew that they wanted a lot of these champs to be what the kids call mid. Somewhere between GOAT and meme status. All right, last one. Is it going to be Gambit? Yeah, okay. So I can understand because, look, Gambit's buff is fine, but he's still the worst champion in here. So, yeah. Not a great batch of 7 stars, but also not the worst. I would not quit MCOC after this. But he's thinking about retirement because of this. Do you think he should be? Let me know in the comments. And Ro Telly, thank you for the submission, especially because when you submitted it via our channel sponsor, Evizone, it looks great, it was easy to download, and it didn't get lost in the line messages or pixelated, compressed videos I get from other websites. So once again, Evizone makes my channel a lot easier and has given away a ton of cash to subscribers to say thank you for using the service. It's a win-win.